Analyzing anything too much might result in paralysis. To change, one must first recognize it. Stated differently, it's critical to identify overthinking to prevent it. This entails paying attention to your behavior and looking for trends. Analysis paralysis is one of the hallmark symptoms of overthinking to watch out for. So, what precisely is that? That's what happens when you are recording a never-ending loop of continuous contemplation. The fundamental problem here is not the choice you must make, but rather how you will approach it mentally. What was the outcome? Hesitation, indecision, and repeated review of the same material. This depletes your mental stamina, increases tension, and impairs your future capacity to make wise judgments. Ultimately, how can you trust yourself to handle the major things if you can't even trust yourself to get the little things right? A reality check is the first step towards escaping the analytical paralysis trap. Let's dissect that. One of the most frequent reasons people overthink is the belief that there is only one correct way to solve an issue. This is an example of perfectionism, which is an unreal kind of world idealization. Most issues have numerous good solutions rather than a single perfect answer. You'll have to invest a lot of time collecting ever-increasing amounts of data if you think there's just one right answer. On the other hand, if an issue has several answers, you will be more interested in pushing forward and determining whether the idea truly works. Stated differently, such possible fixes will appear to you as theories that require investigation. You may motivate yourself to act in several ways. For instance, you might give yourself a deadline, make a list, ask a buddy for advice, or even give the decision to someone else. The secret is to allow oneself to make mistakes. The power that absolute perfection has over your decision-making is released when you give yourself permission to fail. Most importantly, you start to realize that mistakes are valuable teaching moments rather than conclusions. Errors frequently provide more insightful information than a flawless experience. You miss out on important lessons if you're always alert and try to avoid making mistakes. However, the term failure might be intimidating to a lot of people. But recall that solutions are hypotheses, as we just discussed. Consider solutions that don't work as data in your life's experiment rather than as failures. Experiments are not meant to be stressful. Their main goal is to produce results rather than winners. Every success is a positive step.